Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a different type of character. I know I do dragon shapeshifters often, but I decided to do something different. So yeah, I stumbled across this anime that included vampires, and I thought, why not draw a werewolf? I actually, out of both of the creatures, I prefer werewolves. I'm not really a fan of vampires, to be honest, but there's a lot of good movies that have them inside in them. So yeah, but I wanted to do a werewolf because I actually do like werewolves, but I've never drawn them before, so I thought this would be nice. So yeah, this is kind of the clothing was a little bit like it was getting a bit too close to the reference, so I tried to change it up a bit. The bow and the vest and the collared shirt, I kind of kept it the same as the character that I was looking at. But to be honest, for the cape, it was supposed to be some sort of cloak that had sleeves and everything. But I don't know. I really didn't want to do like, oh, I'm copying this. Also, the cloak just wasn't looking right when I drew it, and the proportions were off. So I ended up making it into like this big cape instead. I really like the old-timey look of like the whole vampire type cape, so I kept that. However, this is a werewolf, not a vampire, so I did make his teeth, like his canine teeth, more prominent, but other than that, it's not supposed to be a vampire. So yeah, I'm going to call him Silver Tongue because he's more of like a charming character. Similar to vampires, he's like a more charming character, but he's different because he's a werewolf, so he can't exactly suck your blood or do anything like that. Um, He's more of a caring character though, and the marks that I put on his neck, eventually I want to draw a female character for him, which is a vampire. So yeah, he's gonna have a partner that's a vampire. I know the whole lore thing is supposed to be that vampires and werewolves hate each other, but I just wanted to do something different and not really copy like the full on thing. And Silver Tongue is going to be like the more romantic type of character. Um as for his vampire companion, she probably won't be like super lovey-dovey compared to him. So yeah. I gave him red eyes and then purple hair. I wanted to kind of do like warmer colors except for his hair, which is purple. Originally I was gonna do blue, but again it was gonna be too close to the reference that I was looking at, so I decided to make things red and orangey and kind of grayish. I didn't really want super dark tones for his entire outfit, to be honest, because I feel like the whole edgy aesthetic is like typically like black cloaks and everything. So I tried to stay away from that. Silver Tongue has like shorter hair compared to most characters that I've been drawing. So I kind of wanted to practice on the short hair aspect of like different characters rather than just constantly doing like ponytails for everyone. So yeah, he has this giant bow, which is super cute. It's puffy, and I don't know, I really liked it. I made it pink because I didn't want to do like super dark reds. I wanted to do more like light reds. So yeah, and then I shaded it in. So the vampire marks, getting back to that, that is supposed to be from his companion, and then the mark on his cheek is actually he hurt himself a lot. Um, I'm just gonna make up that he scratches his right cheek often, and the thing is like he has claws, so he can't really control that, so he scratches himself a bit. I I kind of wanted to do that he fights other werewolves because of his lover, so we could say that as well. He's not really someone who's like picking a side in terms of like being on a werewolf side. He's more of someone who just like stays true to like his own heart and doesn't listen to other people. And yes, I made him have this very smug expression because the character I was looking at has a smug expression. I don't know if you guys know this anime. Let me just pull up the name. Um, it's supposed to be this case study of Vanitas, but I feel like I wouldn't really get too much into that anime because there's a lot of stuff that I don't know, it's kind of stereotypical of vampires in the show. So yeah, I just don't I'm not a fan of vampires, so I wouldn't really necessarily be interested in watching it. I did see some clips though. Um the way he acts though, sometimes it feels like, I don't know, after like movies that have like romancing with like vampires and stuff, I'm just not interested. I don't even like Twilight. I know a lot of people do, but to each their own. Like my dad was really into that movie series, but I wasn't really into that. I don't like drama, romancy type of movies either, so that might be a reason why. So yeah, I'm kind of biased, but I feel like that's just my opinion because there's certain genres that I prefer more. So I wanted to do him wearing a vest. So his vest is like this orangey red. I use a coral red and then just shaded it with a darker red. And then as you can see, I'm shading in his collared shirt here. I literally just shaded it like a very light gray because I wanted it to be white color. For his gloves, instead of going with black, I decided to go with an actual like lighter gray. Um I kind of didn't want to do like super dark characters, so again, I was dark dark characters and dark colors. So I kind of just went for white and gray when it came to like his clothing and design. I honestly like the whole brighter aesthetic. It's less of a scary type of character since he's a more romancy type of character. I know I said I don't like romance movies, but then here I am drawing a romance character. So how does it feel? That's just me. And then I feel like so the original pose also had the character holding a book, but I took that and it just made it that he like was showing off his claws and stuff. And yes, his claws actually come out of his I drew my character having like claws coming out of his actual glove. So yeah. And then his pants are great as well. I want to call him Silver Tongue because that means like someone who's able to smooth talk and stuff. So it's kind of something that I want to do, like in terms of like name him something that's similar to what he's capable of. So yeah, he's not really like a type of werewolf that like fights a lot. He's more of a lover rather than a fighter. So yeah. And the cape has like this purple buckle that is attached to. I literally was gonna color it in gold, but then I was like, no, I don't like doing full metal pieces like in gold all the time when it comes to like pieces of clothing that characters are wearing. So I decided to make it purple to match his hair. And then for his cape, I just started shading it in with like a bunch of like with a darker gray. Honestly, doesn't really blend well for the shading, but I think it's different and I'd prefer it like this because I wanted to keep the cape white as well. Just the whole aesthetic has to match. So yeah. I think I might make his companion more edgy compared to him. Um, less light and fluffy. And for his ears, I'm coloring in his ears and tail. I just made them like this light gray. It's kind of like this, the more earthy grays that I have. So yeah, more of those shades. I really like those shades and I use them a lot. So a lot of my actual markers are running out of color, especially for my grays. I'm running out of ink. So eventually I gotta replace those markers. And then I'm just shading it in with a darker gray as well. It took me so long to like redraw the collar because originally I drew it as a cloak and then I wanted to redraw the collar so you saw more of a part of his neck so that way you can see the bite marks that he has. Also, for Silver Tongue, I wanted to do kind of like a V-neck instead of just having it like a fully closed collar for his shirt. I didn't want it to be like super tight and reserved, so I did give him that V-neck bit of cleavage showing. But yeah, I wanted to do like a looser aesthetic rather than him just being uptight and wearing like clothing in its formal matter. So here I am outlining him. I wasn't really following anything for his hairstyle. I feel like this kind of, because I was looking at Vanitas and kind of took a part of like the front part of his hair and used it. And then originally I did like the full on ponytail that he has, but then I was like, this is too close to the character. I gotta like stay away from like copying too much. So I ended up drawing like a short hair version of a similar hairstyle that he has. But yeah, overall, like, what is it? What was I gonna say? I forgot. But yeah, overall, there was a lot of like redrawing so that way it doesn't look similar to the character. I think over I think I liked the character's aesthetic. That's why I wanted to draw something similar, but I didn't really want to draw the character itself. But if you guys request me to draw the actual character, I would definitely do that. So leave a comment in the comment section below if you want me to do that, or if you have any requests for any different types of characters that you like and you want to see me draw in my videos, I'll definitely look into those. So yeah. I forgot how much I love drawing like people with fluffy tails. It's not furries, but it's just like shapeshifters and stuff like that. And normally I love putting like animal features on people to match their aesthetic and also their personality. So I'm someone who really likes putting personalities based on like animals and stuff. So yeah, I I forgot how much I like drawing super fluffy tails though. And then today I got to draw it. I actually drew this last minute, so yeah, I was really sleepy today. I was just out of it after work. Then I'm just outlining his cape. So that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Check down in the description box below. On my social medias there. I will definitely post this process work eventually. I'm getting to it. I have so many drawings where I miss posting the process work, so I just have a whole bunch lined up to post. So yeah, and leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any characters that you want to see me draw. I'll definitely do that. And yeah, that's basically it. I absolutely love how Silver Tongue turned out, and I think I will focus on more like mythical creatures and stuff like that because they're really fun to draw. Adding some fluff to his tail. And that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!